Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways. I guess friends ain't be dropping gems. I always keep it genuine. Knowledge, power, and some funny. Every week, every Monday. Pure, real, and honest. Tap in, leave a comment. You're tuning in to Mattie Mondays.
All right, so here we go. I'm super excited. We're back. We're rolling again tonight, trying a different means to get the stream to you guys. So thank y'all so much for being here. Let me get up in here in these comments for Mattie Monday. Yeah, we are at it tonight. I have a very special guest, Tubar, that's coming through to join us. And we're gonna hurry up and get our way, make our way to him, and get the conversation going. All right. So if you're new to this space, this is Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways. Yeah, man, we're gonna get to it. All right, I'm gonna let my peoples roll in here, and yeah, we're gonna get it rolling. Let me do my little, get my banners. Yeah. So thank y'all for joining us. I know on here, just like on Instagram, there's a little bit of a delay. So as you guys roll in here, let me know. Drop your comments down in the live stream comment section. And yeah, man, it's up. It's up. So let me know. That's how I know you guys are here. Yes. So my highlight of this week, I will say, was just yesterday. One of my good friends, teammates, collaborative partners, London Elixir, had her first official DJing premiere and gig yesterday. So that was really cool. We pulled up on her, and she did amazing. It was a Sunday brunch at Apartment 4B. The crew came out. She had a great turnout. The spot was really nice, grown and laid back and chill. I actually had been in the area before, but hadn't hit that restaurant before. But she did a great job. Yeah, man. So I'm proud of you, London. You did your thing. I had a great time pulling up and coming through. So yeah, man. All right. Yes, thank you guys again for being here. I'm gonna give you guys a second to roll in before I get my guest in. I'm checking my phones, and I know my team will usually let me know, making sure, confirming that you guys can hear me and see everything rolling. So I'm gonna give them a moment to do that and confirm, make sure everything is rolling. You guys can hear me good. Let me know, and I'm gonna get my special guest in. If you do not, take a moment and subscribe to my YouTube page. Down here at the bottom, it's Mattie B Music. We're going to continue to streamline things this direction. It's nice and cleaner and cooler. Y'all gonna see me getting with it, going crazy, hitting these buttons. So yeah, man, follow me here on YouTube, Mattie B Music, all together, or that kid will take over. You won't see none of my stuff pop up. So it's got to be Mattie B Music all together. Yeah, man. All right. So let me give him a second to confirm. Chev, Crystal, Ma. I see musician Tailors right here in the building. Make sure everybody can see me live, and then we're gonna get to it. I'm gonna make sure that all right, okay, Mom's giving me the thumbs up. Swag, I went crazy blasting this out in my phone and on IG. So giving people a moment to get over here, get acclimated to the new location, and yeah, we gonna rock. All right, Mom, giving it a go. All right. So we're gonna keep it rolling. Hopefully everybody. I'm always playing on my hair here. Hopefully everybody is having an excellent week, man. We've had a mixture of sun and rain, but the spring is upon us, so it's a blessing. I'm super glad to be here, and I'm super glad to share my next guest with you. And over here on StreamYard, he goes by the name Tubar. I had the privilege of being a guest on his platform just last winter on the Mattie B Music homecoming tour, and he was an excellent host, and I'll show you a little snippet of how that went. A dope voice. It's really really cool what he's doing. So today I want to share him with the room, and I want to dig a little deeper and learn more about his journey, what he's got going on, what he's got cooking, and yeah, man, we're gonna get into it. So let me drop these banners. And let's rock. Let's rock. All right, I'm pulling you in. Let's go. I know it's zip y'all in here. Um, yep, just like that. We in here. What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on?
Yes, it's great to have you. Thank you for being a part of this space, this new space. You know, being compliant and getting to it, running through, making sure everything is rocking.
I
Here on Mattie
appreciate you.
Mondays.
I appreciate you, Miss Mattie, on this Monday.
Yes. So for those who don't know, um, we go way back. We'll get into that. Um, but the most recent way that we've been connected and have joined forces was the Mattie Mondays or Mattie B Music Homecoming Tour. And you allowed us to come through, stop by Two Bar Radio, and kick it, man. And it was I had an amazing time. And you were part of the moment. Chevy and I pulled up, and I was good. I wasn't ready to go.
I had fun by learning the things about you and your manager Chevy, and I still be watching Chevy doing his push-ups from state to state.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that man everywhere. But you know what I'm saying? To see you involved from when we was younger to now, it's like, wow. So I mean, keep going, Miss Mattie.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, we're building this thing out. You know, the blessing in this gym that formed the Mattie Mondays, a way to connect and share. So yeah, man, we're gonna keep doing just that, sharing it and building and growing. So can you? Let me get my little. So this everybody knows, you know, Mattie Mondays. This is a new delivery. Shout out to Ash Samuels for nudging us in this direction. It's really cool, nice and clean here on StreamYard. So let me go ahead and make sure I get you right. So yeah, let me get that up there. Special guest two bar. So radio station personality and music breaker. And we're gonna start with radio station personality, but we're gonna get into this music breaker. You're very intentional about telling me to make sure we add that. So I wanna make sure that we spend some time on that. So can you tell us who you are and tell us what is two bar radio?
I am Two Bar, and I have a platform called Two Bar Radio. That's my radio station. It's being my qualified, just like your local radio station. Artists do get paid when I play their music, so, so I apologize. But artists do get paid when I play their music, and I have one in the number one internet platform in North Carolina. I have a lot of artists come through from your favorite artists to the local artists. So you know what I'm saying? It's touchable. Oh, okay. So it's touchable. So
Okay.
that so that's what I want to be, you know what I'm saying? I want to be touchable to the streets, you know what I'm saying, to the local people. You know what I'm saying? I might hang with so and so, be with so and so, but sometimes you can't get the so and so. I'm that middleman sometimes to get you to so and so.
Big facts. That's what's up. That's what's up. I like that. You want to be touchable. Yes, I know. I know my direct experience. That you guys, you did it on one big diamond. Like really, we're really like welcoming and like, hey, send me your stuff. Let us check it out. Like hit the ground running. You even gave me gems on like making sure I had like the text in it correctly, like all of that. Um,
Yes.
so when he say like he not playing, like when he say he for real, I know in my words about the music and the artist, I got that treatment for real. Heck yeah. All right. So this is something I want to show. So I mentioned me being able to be a guest on your show, and I went digging and did a little chopping. Like it really was like the highlight, one of the highlights of my year last year, and definitely one of the highlights and stops that Chevy and I made around that tour coming home to Winston. But this is what I wanted to share. This was the look, the energy of being in that space. I'm gonna pop this on the screen real quick and share it with the
What's
room.
going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's Friday. We're in the 5 o'clock traffic. It's your boy Two Bar Radio. I got the great, and I mean great when I say great, the great neo soul Mattie B.
Hey, you got me grinning already. They can't see me, but I'm grinning over here.
Man, hey, I done went through the songs. I'm ready for the people to hear this. Like, you got some great music. It's the great Mattie B. I keep calling you the great. I put that on your name, the great Mattie B.
I receive it.
Yes, the great Mattie B is in the building with 2 Bar Radio. We're listening to 2 Bar live right now.
Oh, look. Did I lose you? So that, I'm playing around with this platform, but I thought that would be cool to kind of show, man, the vibes in that moment. Like, cause I had my family calling in, you had my family calling in, my friends, and they were part of that moment. But being in the room in that space, it was just like home. Yeah, it was like home.
And that's what it's about. See, it's about energy. You know what I'm saying? When people come to your show and your platform, I want to give them the energy. I want to be able to big you up because you are somebody. First of all, you did something that I don't know nobody that's close to me ever did, and that's getting the song with Bum B. So no, for real, like that. So right there, so that made me. I was like, oh, that's respect. You know what I'm saying? Like when you say Bum B name, like all the legends, the people tap in when you say Bum B. You know what I'm saying? Like and like my partner just said, he said that's real music. You know what I'm saying? Like and one thing I learned, you know what I'm saying, once I begin to play your song on the 2 Bar Radio, people begin to sing it. They were like, "Boy, I like Mattie B." They didn't even know who you was. It was just the energy off your song. So that's why you are the great Mattie B.
That's lit. Stamp and Dub from 2 Bar. All right, so just off of that, we got some shout outs from sharing Big Diamond. Shout out to Big Diamond.
Okay, what's up, Big Diamond?
Yeah, great energy, man, in the room. So with me being able having that experience of being there, I know you rock with me, like you showed me love, but we're gonna work our way like backwards, and I'll definitely leave room for people to find out how to connect with you. But I'm gonna work a little backwards. How does somebody get a chance to be in that seat? So I know music and stuff. We know there's a lot of music out here that everything ain't flying up the par. How, like, what's your vetting system? If you could share that with us, or a bit of that.
Oh, I can. My system is really the streets. You know what I'm saying? When I call the streets, I try to be at showcases. I try to be at certain. I call it the creeks and the crevices. You know what I'm saying? The place that everybody's not gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I'm a street A&R. That's why I call myself really a street A&R. So like, you know what I'm saying, to really get in touch with me, you know what I'm saying, just holler at me, really. I'm approachable. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing for me, you know what I'm saying, for you to walk up and say what's up. But if I hear something, I'm gonna say something regardless. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know music and how music coming and music don't have no format today. You know what I'm saying? So if I hear it, I know it. Cause I be around so many music people, you know what I'm saying, in the rooms I done been in and opportunity that I have even to break music. So it's just so like I said, man, you just gotta be outside and somebody's gonna hear you. You never know who's in
Yeah,
the room.
big facts. Big facts. So you said, uh, you be in the rooms and you definitely be on go. I see your
Yes.
movement, and then even over the years, like randomly running into each other, and you know what I'm saying,
In
like,
weird places.
man, listen, you're in Atlanta, so I
Yeah. I
I
come
know
across
you
y-
being moving, and stay moving. Can you share with us more? So 2 Bar Radio, and I see the upgrades. You showed me a little bit
mhm, mhm,
up there. I definitely
mhm.
definitely got to come back. We definitely coming back through.
Yeah, you definitely gotta come sign the wall.
Yeah, yeah. I'm coming. I'm coming to tag it with my MB. But you mentioned being in the rooms. In addition to the podcast and the radio station. What else does 2 Bar have his hands on? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, promotion. I'm big on promotion. Like I let the artist be the artist. My job is to free up that artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not there to be in your club, you know what I'm saying, the party. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, you know what I'm saying, oh, I'm trying to be in the section. You're never gonna catch me really in your section. You're gonna catch me outside hanging up posters. You know, even in the cold, when it's cold outside, I got a big coat on, you know what I'm saying? I'm outside working. Because I had the opportunity to be around Street Execs, and the CEO of Street Execs was named Charlie. But when Dolph was getting broken to the world, young Dolph was getting broken to the world, this man is a multi-millionaire. He wasn't in the club. He was out here passing out CDs when CDs was going at the time, but they didn't know this man owned Street Execs. So I learned something from a Caucasian guy that was actually younger than I was, and I was like, man, and I'm sitting there like, man, like, how's he getting it? But he's not in your section partying, trying to get drunk or whatever. You know what I'm saying? At that time, you know what I'm saying? He letting the artists be artists, and that's what people got to understand. And artists got to understand. You can't hang around other artists because that artist wants something that you have.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta hang around. So you gotta have like not trying to brag about myself, but it's okay to have two bars around you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying? My object is if I can touch one, because that I know that one person gonna tell somebody else, especially if I get your attention with something.
Big facts. No, that's a great, and I know Chevy. I know he loving that because, like you said, the state to state, but he has that background of like hitting the ground running. Like he's really big and keen on that. That like getting out and touching people,
Yeah,
uh, and having people on your team that is not there. Look, he's musician Taylor's preach, man. Having people on your team that is there to work and understand the assignment.
yeah,
Um, so that's definitely what I hear when you say that. Like the assignment for you is making sure that you are growing the brand. Um,
exactly.
yeah, that's lit. And I love that. You know, I ain't gonna age us, but I think it does come with like our generation and our age of like understanding the value outside of just being in the limelight all the time. Um,
You're so
yeah,
right. And
nah,
I didn't mean to cut you up, but you know what
nah,
else too though? A lot of people didn't get to be in that CD world. You know what I'm saying? When the real grind was going on. You know, we live in that streaming world, you know what I'm saying? So it's so easy to be on well, I ain't gonna say easy, but I'm gonna say easy. It's easy to be on social media because social media is right there in front of your face. The CD world, you had to go touch different type of states and to go touch in with the people and really go to have tap in. Now people's emailing, well, I can email you this song on this feature. What happened to when people pulling up, you know what I'm saying, getting the whole vibe together?
yeah. No, that's facts, and it has shit. I can yeah, I can attest to that because even I understand the value of touching, but even getting sucked into it, like it's convenient. So being
Mm-hmm.
if I was only born and only knew that, I think it definitely there's definitely advantages in it, but it lends to making us lazy and a bit spoiled.
True. True.
Not having and it's yeah, it undermines us building like real connections. Uh, yeah, being able to pull up on each other. All right, so you mentioned street execs, and then I
Yes.
know. Can you tell the people about Chop House? Who is
Yeah.
Chop House? What is Chop House? So this is when I was running into you. Like I knew like the crew, like Chop House. Can you
Yes.
talk about Chop House? Let's get into that.
Oh yeah. Chop House is one of a team I joined back in I don't know, probably like 2008. I joined Chop House like 2008, and I always been like a radio guy or a host. So I was never an artist. So when I first met my partner, his name Jimmy Street, he brought me into Chop House, and I already knew who Chop House was because they was already working with Nicki Minaj Freeway, uh, Gucci, with people like that. And Chop House is a beat production first. So a lot of people think of Chop House when you hear Chop House, they think of artists, but no,
Yeah,
Chop House is a beat production, and they done made beats for even Nas, Jada Kiss. Like they was one of the first ones in North Carolina to be around Nicki Minaj before Nicki Minaj before who she was. So that was great to see certain things, and they taught me how to move because I started off as the driver. You know what
Heard.
I'm saying? I didn't want to do nothing else. I started off as the driver, and the driving really taught me how to move because I knew I had lives in my hands. And I'm talking about I drove, I got miles on miles, miles. So like, but I love what I did though. You know what I'm saying? And I took pride in what I did, and I didn't no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Even sometimes like I had the opportunity to move. The first time I went to South by Southwest, that was like 4 years ago, and they was going in a club. Chop House was going in the club with Lil Wayne and them, and I was driving, but I couldn't make it in the club. But at that time, guess what I told them? Go ahead and go in the club because I understood this is my time for me to get me some rest. You know
Heard.
what I'm saying? So like it just be certain perks that I got in the door because you know what I'm saying. Because of Chop House, then it was eventually like, okay, two ball, it's time for you to step up and open up your mouth because people begin to see me all the time now. Oh, okay, I know who that is. Okay, yeah. So then I begin to work my moves. You know what I'm saying? At one point I had to sneak in. And now I can come to the front door. And now they say, oh, that's two ball. Come on, let him in. Make sure he get in. But at one point I had to work and keep working. I'm still working.
Yeah.
I ain't got what I want to. Well, I ain't got what I want to got yet. I mean, I have yet, but I understand of how to move because I was the driver. I understood I had lives in my head. When they sleep, I wasn't sleep. I was driving, like
Yeah.
late night. Like I'm talking about late night. And another thing, I didn't let nobody else drive either because I took pride in. I was like, nah, I got it. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I got it. Because one thing about me, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna make sure I give me some rest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm a little older too than you know what I'm saying. I ain't that old, but I
No,
understood.
we didn't say
Yeah,
yeah.
but no, you know what I'm saying? Because I understood some people stay up all night. Now, if I know I'm gonna drive, oh, I'm gonna go to bed at a certain time and make sure I'm gonna be up because I got lives in my hands.
Yeah.
We gonna make it the next. We gonna make it to see the next morning, or you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna pay attention to what's going on in the club. I'm gonna walk around this club about 30 times, and I can tell you the ins and outs or who own this place or what's going on by the time I leave this place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I move. That's how I think. So like it was just it, Chop House taught me a lot. I can't lie. I mean, like taught me how to move, or being around certain artists,
My
being
fault.
around. I got turned on to certain artists, and here comes Two Bar Radio. I already had the radio part in me, but I just didn't know. I just didn't know how to work the radio part, and and here it go the radio part right here. So
Heard. Heard that. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, with that dinging from my computer. My fault. Let me mute that. So okay, there was a lot of there are a lot of gems in it. So everything you keep saying, and I'm gonna keep mentioning it because there's so many parallels, um, lines right up with Chevy. And let me hit these comments because I know he like yo exactly from having everybody's lives in their hands, from understanding like the role, like taking pride in your role and understanding that there's certain parts that we play in certain rooms and in certain points and times of our journey. Um, that's crazy. Like your level of just like humbleness is is really like it's really dope. I love it and learning more about all of the steps that you took because I didn't know that I wasn't aware that you started off driving. I just used to see you everywhere. But
I
that
was the
speaks
driver.
to yeah, it speaks to like trusting the process and being intentional. Because I imagine from the very start, you didn't know exactly maybe how things were going to work out in the line, but you showed up clearly because you're here now. You showed up and you did what you were supposed to do, and you learned. Um, that's tight. That's really tight.
One thing about when you look at certain people teams, they don't like it's always a leader in your team. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't lead. Somebody gotta follow. And I don't mind following as long as you giving me the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm a type of person. If I ain't getting meat and potatoes and you just trying to keep feeding me milk, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? No, for real. You know what I'm saying? And we all leaders too. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, but I had to follow first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before I go be able to go get my own, because in this game it get wicked. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Like it's a
It like is in dirty. Like people play
yeah,
dirty.
yeah. It gets dirty. It's a lot
Yeah.
of capping going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can sell you a dream real fast and you will believe it, and then you almost put your money in it or whatever you're doing, and
Yeah.
now then you got sucked in. Especially like going to a place like Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Place where I come from, Winston Salem. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I had to pay attention first before I even know what I'm saying to see what was going on. Then I was like, you know what? It's almost like my city. And once I found out what was going on, now I could be able to move and do what I need to do.
Right. So even in that, I hear you say like you understood the value of being a student, but also like not being like a sucker, but
Yeah,
if
yeah,
there was gonna be some exchange, even if it wasn't like money or whatever, like you're gonna teach me something. Like if I'm giving
yes,
you my time,
yes,
my service, I need to walk away evolved or growing.
exactly.
Yeah, there have been several instances for sure where, yeah, absolutely. Like people, like you said, people can try. They gonna try and play on you, Catlanta. People try and play on you and on your desires and aspirations for sure. Especially down here where the lights get bright and
Telling you.
it's a lot. It's a lot of fast talking, but you do have to have a level of discernment, and you got to know what you're going in there for. You can't just be, the type of person that, and they exist where people can just dangle the bait and make you go any direction. You got to know what it is, know what you're coming for, and know what you deserve. And that take time too, like realizing what it is that you deserve, especially when you're playing with bigger players. Did
Yes.
you ever encounter like trying to figure that out? Like, and I know we all misstep, but did you ever find yourself in a place like where it was kind of tough to like, put your foot down or state your claim,
I
but
honestly
also
could
not like and avoid like messing up a relationship or a space. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly could say I honestly could say no
Okay.
because like I said, I honestly don't say I was quiet before I even opened up my mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I seen other people make mistakes. So before you know what I'm saying? So before I even said anything, I already seen that and I was like, nah, I ain't going that way.
Yeah.
All right, nah, I ain't going there. No, no. So you know what I'm saying? I know. And this music game is very small. That's what people gotta understand too. Like you understand like who got what and what's not. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't it ain't big like everybody think it is. Especially
Yeah.
when you go out of town, you keep running to the same people.
Listen, in LA, in Florida, in New York, in Atlanta, you're the same folk.
It's the same folk. But long as these people see your face, that's all they got to do. See your face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna run into somebody in the airport. I ran into Coach K. The first time when I was at I ran into Coach K when I was in South by Southwest. Just coming up.
Oh, this fast.
You know what I'm saying? But that was the first time I ran into him. But eventually, I'm gonna run into him again, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna run into him again. Eventually, you know what I'm saying? He gonna say, you know what, bro? I see your face, bro. What you got going on? And
Yeah. What do you do?
you know the plus about me, I'm not an artist.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I get a little plus of that. I be trying to tell artists that when you're not an artist sometimes, and you know what I'm saying, because artists want certain things. Not and you should.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You should, but I get a little bit more perks because I want to make sure I get the artists in the door. So I tell artists like now, so right now on my platform is growing tremendously, tremendously. And when I go back home, sometimes all I hear is people like a lot of artists say, "Hey, can you just pick up the phone for me, bro? Can you just get bigger and bigger and bigger?" But
Uh,
I ain't never stopped picking up my phone.
yeah, I was about to say what they mean. Pick up the phone.
That's what that's what I'm saying. Like you watching the internet.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like get off the internet. This is real life. You could be here too.
yeah,
All
but
you gotta
listen,
do is step.
I,
All
I'm.
you gotta do.
Oh
Go
no,
ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna clip this up. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Talk your talk.
All you gotta do is step outside your city. So many times we be so boxed in and doing what we're doing, we won't even step outside our city. I mean, the city, yeah, they gonna show me love, but they show me more love when they see me outside the city and see me working with whoever they want. You know what I'm saying? Whoever y'all think, whoever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay,
Yeah. No, that's listen. 100%. 100%. When people see you moving, yeah, yeah, it changes. It changes thing, especially from the folk back home. It's
Yeah.
like you, yeah. It's a very interesting. It's good. It's a good energy. Like people to be like, oh, they out there doing it, but
Hmm.
they do get kind of lost. I see now the older I've gotten and the more experience and just being in different rooms and realms of music, where people be like, I didn't change first. It was the people that are around me that changed
Yeah.
because their
Yeah.
perception is beating you to your reality. It's
Yes.
like, no, nigga, I still live in the same place. I still got the same number since high school.
Yes.
And yeah, you saw me with Bun B and Corey Mo and Devin the Dude, but I came right back home
You
doing the
still the
same
same person.
songwriting and singing and working that I've been doing. Um, yeah, I always thought that was very interesting, especially when I started to understand it and see it. It's like, nah, I'm still the same person. Like, and you still got the same access, like you
Yeah.
said that. But in their mind, um, they don't. But it's like, bro, you ain't call. You ain't call for me to switch up on you.
I'll call
Nah,
you 10 times.
that's funny. That's real. All right, so I'm gonna pause for the cause. I'm gonna get in these comments real quick and shout everybody out. So my cousin Angel, always in the building, showing love. Thank you for pulling up. Musician Tailors, Chevy, Twin, Darrell Smith, my mom in the building. Crystal, I know she's sliding through. She watching. She texted me them those dings that you heard. She working when she on go. Always in the building. Thank y'all for staying on this journey with us, allowing us space to grow on Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways. We figuring it out. Definitely cool. New look of the streaming. So I'm grateful for you guys being patient. And yeah, making room for us to switch it up to do something different. And yeah, man, it's dope. It's dope. I appreciate y'all. I'm thankful for y'all, and we're gonna keep we're gonna keep running it. All right, so let's get into this music breaker.
Let's
You,
do it.
you were very, very intentional. You said, okay, no, put music break on it. I was like,
Yes.
I bet that. I'm gonna make
Yes.
sure I come back to that. Let me put
Yes.
that on the board as we get into that. So all right, we're gonna walk our way into it. So in doing, my research, and just dive, and I always, like to run back through everything and just see like the updates of what's going on in your world. It's as close as I can see it, right?
Hmm.
Through the internet. But on your page on twobarradio.com, yep. I saw the blogs. Now, I know Smiley. I'm familiar. I also saw two other artists that you're championing. So can we dive into them and then work
Yes.
our way into the specific music, but the artists that you rocking with? Let's start with Smiley. Um,
Okay.
can you tell us about? You need a second?
No, 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 no.
Oh, okay.
So somebody was I got people in here with me. No,
Oh,
we good.
what up, y'all over at Two Bar Radio? What it do? Uh, so Smiley, can we talk about y'all's relationship, y'all's history, and current how you work and with him as an artist, and we'll get into the other ones.
Yes. Smiley's actually that's my brother actually. Like me and Smiley like family. We not family. It's like we came from the same mother but a different mother. You know what I'm saying? Smiley brought me in the chop house and man, it was just love from the beginning. Smiley got a club called Reefer Club. For all my smokers out there. But no, we call him the Reefer Reverend. Um we call him the Wiz of the North Carolina. He got great vibes. That's my brother.
Yeah,
I do
cool.
anything from him. I definitely eat from his tree. He taught me a lot in this game. Um, I do a lot for Smiley. Like I said, my thing is for with me with Smiley, I just want to make sure Smiley just an artist. If Smiley call my phone, I don't care if I'm asleep, and he be like, "Bro, can you just drop? I'm gone. I'm gone," because he done so much for me as who I am today. I wouldn't really be who I am today. And he just know what I'm saying. Even the times like you be like, well, I'm tired. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Like, man, you gonna get a phone call from Smiley. He gonna tell you something that you don't even know that he know. Like, bro, how you know that?
You've been
And
watching.
that's the part
Yeah,
I like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm big on accountability. So That's my boy right there, Smiley.
So, so hometown hero.
Yes.
There's North Carolinian. All right. So another young man. So I actually have seen him like around, the social media world.
Hmm.
And then I saw the blog, but I understand like the connection with the different teams. Just per me, being from Winston and seeing the moving parts. But give me right again. Anella Harum.
Yes.
Harum.
Yes.
Young
Yes.
kid, drummer, and artist. Can you tell us about how you guys found each other and how you rocking with him?
I met Anella through DJ E Sud. When Sud did the No Stress in Winston Salem, I did Anella first interview. Um, and when he picked up that instrument and Anella opened up his mouth and began to sing, I said, "Oh my gosh, no, for real!" Like it was just, and he played 22 instruments.
I saw
Like
that in the write up. That's crazy.
you feel me? Like he played 22 instruments, and I, you know what I'm saying? I'm still getting to know him. Like I said, I break music, so like certain music just catches my attention, and he caught my attention, and when he performed at that first show, especially in the hard for that hard crowd in Winston Salem, the No Stretch Fest. And matter of fact, he didn't even know Sun then at the time. He didn't know DJ E Sun at the time either.
Oh, okay.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, and when that man got on that stage and performed, we all looked at each other. We were like, man, he got it. And then he had shout out to his manager first was Malik, and still is his manager Malik. And next thing I know, Sud came in on him. Now he signed the Def Jam. He signed the Def Jam. I was just in Texas with him, and I went to a couple Def Jam meetings, and he was doing some listening sessions. He got some great music. Like when he opened up his mouth, you just gonna pay attention. Like at first you're gonna be looking like, who is that? Everybody gonna be looking like, who is that? And then as soon as you open up his mouth, it's hundreds of people around him at the end every time. Like every time. Like that's how I met him. Through No Stress, and I did his first interview. So I
That's
had the
lit.
opportunity to do that.
That's lit. That's lit. Tapped in. I'll definitely clip this up and share his socials. Yeah, I saw him like you mentioned on East Suds live
Yes.
last year, and just going in, I'm like, okay, this look a little different, and I was like, if he with him, I already know
Mm-hmm.
gotta be
Mm-hmm.
special. With
And
Sud,
he's from Trinity, North Carolina.
yeah, another North Carolinian.
Yes.
Yeah,
Carolina's got it going. We got it going on in the Carolinas.
it's quite lit. I need to, and I mentioned it when we were together. I need to make more of a note of like I virtually like calls and staying connected, but I need to like start like literally tapping back in more and being back in Greensboro and Winston and stuff. Um, yeah, yeah, Winston, North Carolina definitely got some special stuff going on.
No, for real.
Yeah, yeah, including Two Bar Radio in High Point, North Carolina. One of the very special things that's happening. Yeah, man. Thank you again for being here. They just don't know, man. Like, yeah, artists, if you're watching this, if you're catching this playback, man, first and foremost, start by following him and going and check out the site. And I'll make that easy for you. I'll pop that right here. And tap in. Like he said it and he meant it. Like just hit him, tap in. I don't even kind of have to
Yes.
split it, but tap
Tap
in
in.
with him. He'll do the discerning, but don't block yourself.
Yeah, and you're right about that. I'm definitely don't block yourself. Please don't block yourself,
Yeah,
because I'm gonna speak to everybody regardless.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say, when I say this, I gotta choose how I say it.
it's
In
cool.
our market, and when I say our market, I mean the Carolina market. Our market is a little slow, so sometimes you hit our market with a little price. They don't know what to do.
Mm.
So that's even like when you go to the studio. I don't mean to jump out. So when you
No,
go to the
let's
studio,
go. I was ready.
when you go to the
Ready.
studio and you in there with a dope engineer to make beats, you should not be getting no beats from YouTube.
No,
Like you don't waste the engineer time. You don't waste your time paying on the studio. Like, come on, what are you gonna do with this?
yeah,
And that's what I see in our market a lot. Like, but they'll go out of town and spend. But we got the same thing here. And I don't understand that.
Yeah.
But as soon as you see me with so and so, now you want to call me. Come on, man. That made me want to say, you know what? Man, I don't even want to, man, go ahead. I'm going to let you do with so-and-so because I know what so-and-so price is. Because he
Yeah.
telling me. So-and-so telling me. He calling my phone.
Yeah.
Because they going to call me or whoever in the Carolinas that run the Carolinas. Because we all in that same circle. And once it happens, I'm going to tell that man, get your money.
Yeah.
Or however, though, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just real, though, because y'all look at us like, shoot, I see you. But shoot, but you can go out of town, you gonna spend this, and this. Okay.
Yeah.
But man, I love everybody, man. I promise I do.
No, listen, somebody gonna hear that and maybe see themselves in it and not get offended, but be like, yo, maybe I'm doing this wrong.
Yeah.
So, you know, sometimes we do gotta say the shit so people can have the
The
opportunity.
only reason I said that because I got a phone call last week,
Mhm.
and the guy, he said CMG hit him up. Now, this for all my artists that's on social media. I want to let y'all know that the labels would not ask for no money from you. They want to give you some money.
That's how I
So
thought
if
it was.
a label call you, I mean, if somebody hit you up and say I'm CMG because they got a blue check, because now everybody on Instagram got blue checks.
Right, which is why that's not good.
That's not good. That's what I'm saying. And my partner called me the other day. Two boy, you get a blue check? No, I do not want no blue check. I do not want no blue check. But
And
he talking about
now it's not special.
it's not special.
Yeah.
CMG supposed to hit him up. He said, man, all I gotta do is send $1,500. They gonna do this
Ooh,
for me. He sent the 15, and there go his money.
I'm about to say in the account done blocked them.
Now you mad. Like, now you don't send 1,500. Now you mad. Now you don't even know who you send your money to. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. You know me.
Yeah, right.
I'm not gonna charge you 1,500 to do this, and this. But I just want to tell y'all that though, for real. Watch these folk on all social media. Those labels gonna hit you up and ask for your money. I don't know what type of time y'all on, but if you're dealing with a label, I'm talking about a real label.
Yeah.
They got the money. They the ones have the money. So, because
Listen.
I hear a lot of people where we from, I got a label. Do you really have a label? Who have you signed? How much money have you gave them? What have you done for this person?
Yeah.
Uh,
That's now it's listen. Talk your talk. We here to learn. We here to grow one another. And this is the game and the these are the gems that you have.
yes,
So share them. Talk your talk.
yes, and I'm gonna keep going as I'm going now. Like,
Yeah.
if you sign into somebody that's in your hometown, make sure they doing something for you. Just don't sign this to say I'm an artist and you going to the studio. No, that's not what it's about. It's bigger than it. What people don't know is a lot of these artists that we see that's nationally known, they have other business, real estate. They doing other things. Yeah, music making money, but that's the smallest money.
Yeah.
Because when you making music, you gotta think about they got a producer, they got somebody, they got somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go down New York downtown, you can't afford that. You can't afford that billboard. That label can. You know what I'm saying? That label can. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's just the case, do it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say I'm independent. I'm independent. I'm independent. Screaming the independent route, but they don't know like if you ain't really tapped in with what Empire or certain people. You know what I'm saying? That's really tapped in. You're not. I mean, you're not gonna go nowhere independent. To really get in this music game, to get your music on the nationally radio, it's 300,000. It's 300,000.
A bag.
A real bag.
Yeah.
A real bag. But then you have but now we having a new wave come in with this new streaming that we can beat the system. But you have to be registered. A lot of these artists not even registered on BMI. They just want to be artists.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to be registered on BMI. It's bigger than what you think. It's bigger than what you think it is.
Yeah. And some of them I will say, man, listen, they're there are some who have to realize that it is not good to be in the mindset of, oh, somebody will do it for me.
Yes,
That's not good. That's bad
that's not
business.
at all, at
Um,
all.
if you are doing music, if you're releasing music, you have, and it take time. I'm not saying it's easy, but it belongs to you. It's yours. So why wouldn't you want to? But you need to learn what BMI means, and
Yes,
play around in the back deck and look
tune
at
core.
everything and make sure all your stuff is connected. And when you register something, hit the co-writer and the producer and see how long
Mm-hmm.
it takes for it to pop up on their back deck. And like those are things that are necessary for your
A lot,
money.
yeah,
Sound,
and a lot of people,
all of that
a lot,
stuff.
a lot of people don't know. First quarter's over. The
Yes.
reports, the reports, the second quarter reports. I mean, first quarter reports already in. I sent mine in. I don't know if your music was on the two bar radio. I sent mine in though. Mattie B music was on there. She got
Yes.
plays. I'm,
Yeah.
we just saying like it's certain things that you have to know to win in this game. So when you do go sit down with the big wigs, when they pull your music up and they say how many plays you get, guess what? You got a small streaming station called Two Bar Radio getting you millions of plays. That's 24 hours. That's tweeting your music. That's doing certain things that you don't even know that he's doing.
Yeah.
So I mean, never diss the small time, because there's a lot of small time radio stations that's really booming.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's the bread and butter. Like you said, and as I've learned, obviously, as I've gotten closer, like it's being an artist, you better be an entrepreneur as well, because this money ain't like
Ain't no money.
it ain't what you think it
Matter of
is.
fact, I'm gonna let y'all know. Do you know radio stations don't get played? We don't get no money for playing y'all music.
No, I did not know that.
We don't get a dollar. So every time y'all music gets streamed, y'all get the money. We don't get nothing.
I didn't know that. I figured you guys like could register somewhere where
We register. That's it. That's it. We
mm,
get we get our money off commercials, stuff like that.
sponsorships and
BMI
stuff.
don't. Yeah, BMI don't give us nothing. They take care of the artists.
Gotcha.
So I mean, so it's set up for y'all to win to get y'all something. I mean, I'm glad you said something about artists. You know what I'm saying? That they need to learn how to do their own. I know an artist never did his tune core. He got somebody else do his tune core, his iTunes and things like that. And his song's getting plays, but he's not getting no money. Guess who's getting the money?
The person who registered.
The person who registered, because you was too lazy.
Yo. And that's the word. And thank you. You said it first, but it's a level of laziness, and we all gotta fight through it. Like, trust me, I don't always feel like doing. I didn't feel like learning how to run StreamYard. I didn't feel like preparing for every Monday of Mattie. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what we feel. What matters is what is our goal and objective.
Yes.
That's all that matters. Our
Yep.
feelings don't matter. Where are you trying to be, and what does it take for you to get there in the most healthiest and the most efficient way? And yeah, not registering your own stuff or not knowing how to is the quickest way to lose.
Yes.
And it's nobody,
Yes.
and Buddy is wrong. Whoever did that, he did wrong. But it's always gonna still be the artist's responsibility. I know folks who got deals that that don't, they know that they need to register things and different, even beyond BMI,
Hmm.
but they just don't, they don't want to deal with it. And it's like, okay, cool. I don't want to deal
Yeah.
with it either. But my shit, like, it's, I'm going to get my stuff registered.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll be late to catch up, but
Yeah.
I'm taking a
Yeah.
administrative day at some point throughout, my journey. And I sit my butt down and I register, because it's nobody else's responsibility. It's my money too. It's your money. It's
Exactly.
like, what you doing? What we doing?
But we so quick to spend a dollar in the studio and get on social medias for everybody else though. But that's not what it's about. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
This music game, you either can hit or you can miss. There's no format to music either. I tell artists that all the time. You can come out with any type of bop in this day and time, because there's really no format to music. It's all
Yeah.
about your business, how you carry your business, how you carry yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you don't carry yourself right and you don't care about your music, that's how they gonna treat you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have another nugget. I have another nugget for
Oh, let's
artists.
get it. They we flowing.
For all artists that's trying to tap in with DJs for in the club, if you don't tap in with that DJ while he's setting up or come in early, don't go in at 1 o'clock when that DJ's in his mix talking about can you play my song. That DJ's in his mix. This is this DJ's job. So you can't go mess with the DJ while he's in his groove and he's in his mix talking about can you play my song. He might already have a whole playlist how he want to set up how he's going, how he's flowing with the audience.
Yeah.
He's not gonna play your song because your song might not be in the mix of where he's going. But if you come early enough and let the DJ hear you and tap in with the DJ for real, maybe he want to play your music.
Yeah.
I see so many artists so quick to get mad at a DJ. Man, I gave him this, I gave him that. That DJ at the end, he don't care. You know how many people come up to that DJ?
Right.
He doesn't care. That's the thing. If the DJ don't have your music and you're not vibing with the DJ, your music's not going nowhere. 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 Even I can have your music. I give a lot of music to DJs and I build a relationship with DJs for a reason.
Yeah.
Because I know they know the tempo. They gonna know how the crowd rock to every song. They know the sound. It's just certain perks that DJs know that you know what I'm saying that I might not know because they be in the club more than I do. So man, make sure y'all respect the DJ, the female DJs, the men
Yeah.
DJs. Man, we gotta respect the DJs, please, y'all. Respect the DJs.
Yeah. We're gonna clip that up too. Yeah, we're gonna clip that up. Yeah, that's important. Even it's funny you say that even Sunday, and I think she was cool, she was vibing, but I said when I first came on, there was a highlight of my week yesterday with my homegirl, London Elixir. She actually called in when I visited. She called into the show when we made that stop off. But she did her first official DJ set
Mm-hmm.
yesterday. But it was like a moment in time, we kicking in, we at the table, we eating and stuff. I look over and like somebody talking to her. And it's my friend, so I'm like, man, get out of the way, let her, stay in her groove.
True.
Like she vibing. It's her first time. Let her focus.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I can see that being very, very important. Like somebody coming, like I've been in the studio, so songwriter first. You see it, songwriter.
Yes.
But like I've been in the studio, and it was my friend, but like he was just I'm in there to write. So when the producer's like cooking up, I'm already writing. Like I'm always like
Mm-hmm.
writing something. So I'm formulating like melodies and stuff in my head, and I'm like dropping it on my phone and putting it on paper, or in my computer or whatever. And my homie kept talking to me, bro, and I was like, my God, like I can't think it with you talk. So yeah, I can imagine being a DJ trying to control the vibration of the room and people in my ear, like for real, for real. You go pull up on your DJ, you dap them up. Now, don't I do that? I
Nah, for real, for real. You gotta pay your
like
respect. You
stopping
gotta
and trying
check
to
in with
hold
them.
long conversation. I could see them that being annoying for y'all, for the DJs out there. Yeah, I can only imagine. All right, so I'm gonna take this moment again. Yeah, we in flow. Thank you again, Tubar, for pulling up, for giving me this time in your night. I know you're a busy man, very popular, sought after man. So thank you for being here and for plugging, connecting the bridge. Yeah, here at Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways and rocking out to our new delivery through StreamYard. So yeah, we in here. Let me hit these comments again. Musician Tailors going crazy. Sorry, y'all, my phone going crazy because I black. So on IG, I'm hitting everybody DMs when we're doing a live there. Now with this link, I'm like hitting everybody's phone and my MacBook, so I'll connect to my computer. I gotta figure out how to mute that when on my computer dinging. But thank y'all so much for tapping in and again for allowing us to grow, man. It's lit. I'm pushing the buttons. I can drop people's banners and all of that stuff. And again, so I'm gonna do a little housekeeping. If you're catching this playback, If you do not follow me, down below on YouTube, Mattie B
Make sure
Music,
y'all
all
follow
together.
me.
Yep. You see that
Go
down
follow.
below.
Go follow.
Follow me. Make sure you follow Two Bar, man, and get up there at Two Bar Radio on Instagram. Also, make sure you hit the site. Tap in just to see what's going on, stay familiar, and to listen to the show. Put that thing on vibe. You put the link on and just roll through the house. Yeah, I understand the value in that. So, like when I remember, or even like 107.5, like the people that I've tapped in with, definitely that have shown me love, and that when I remember, I grab it, and when I'm working, play it. So grab the link. Make sure y'all visit the site. It's important, and it does help. Yeah, it helps. Even if you're not in the room, run it. But enjoy the music too. It be lit. And, I'm R&B, so I like to switch up on here too when I'm tuning in the Two Bar, and it's it's a little the pace a little a little more lively. Yes.
True.
So make sure y'all tap in. All right. So I know the answer, but can you share with the room? So we know you're moving and shaking and doing events, hosting. I see you on IG, at performances like all throughout the city. I know you're traveling back and forth, to different places and tapped in with different teams. When it's time to like be human and slow down and chill and relax, what are some things that you take time and are intentional about doing?
I don't know if y'all ready for this one. I love to go fishing. Man, listen, y'all. I love to fish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It
It's
was
that
one.
North Carolina, the
Yeah,
country.
yeah. That's that country boy to come out of me. You know what I'm saying? I've been fishing since I was 2. You know
That's
what I'm
so,
saying? And when I get my time, I'm going fishing.
that's what's
Ain't
up.
nothing else. Ain't nothing else to it. But I
Yeah.
got to go fishing.
Yeah. And my homeboy just told me, is this correct? That this is like the spring, going into the spring is one of the best times for
Man,
fishing?
everything. I'm talking about they bite and bite.
Or
As
you know,
soon as
I
it
just
get hot, they gonna start spawning like bass, crappie. If they, you know what I'm saying, certain fish gonna be spawning. Catfish is year round. I like the catfish too though. Like but that's just messy. So if you ever want to go catfishing, man, you just gonna know it's gonna be real messy.
what you mean? Like they be
Like nah,
doing a lot
see,
of movement?
nah, I use chicken liver. So
Oh
chicken liver,
Lord.
yes, yeah,
Not no
chicken liver, and I take it. I put it on the hook, then I take a string and I wrap it around it, and I throw it out there. Then it be flies all around me. Yeah.
oh,
See there, that's just that's a whole nother side that people don't get to see. So I love to
have
get
a little
I
pets
love
with
to get
you.
dirty. I don't know about it. It just for me, I just love to get dirty sometimes. It just go be a man. Like I'm outside with it. I ain't answering no phones. I'm outside with it.
Yeah. See, I'm a little, I'm an athlete, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little prissy sometimes.
True,
I
true.
will go fish. I go ski. I'm an adventurer, but I'm still out there. Like, I don't really even sweat a lot, even when I was balling.
Yeah. And what you think about the game from yesterday, LSU and the
Listen,
Iowa game?
listen. I caught the end. I've evolved to the point where I don't like to stress myself out. So especially if it's like NBAs and stuff, I come
Yeah.
watch towards the end.
Okay, you one of them.
I'm one of
You know
them.
they was gonna win.
Hey, listen, I'm the meat and the potatoes. Okay. Uh,
Okay.
but no, it was dope. I caught the that fourth quarter, man, and it was it's I was hearing it in my little office, solo dolo watching on my phone and on YouTube live they were streaming it, you know, illegally. But I caught a little stream. But the energy, man, it was I had a little moment where you ain't like let's go, all that,
Yeah.
and
I remember that too.
yeah, it was dope. Rooting for the Brown girls. You already know. But Flau'jae, she's an
Yeah.
artist, so
She's from
I was really
Atlanta.
familiar with her. So
Yeah.
it was like, okay, how you pick people on. It was like, oh, Flau'jae rock with LSU. I'm familiar with that young lady. She really dope rapper. I'm going for them. And they Brown girls.
I,
If
I
I'm wrong,
definitely
I'm wrong.
understand.
But it is what it is.
And Fly J being street execs.
Mm, all
So
right.
it was deeper than rap to see her, you know what I'm saying? Because I had the opportunity to see her a couple times.
Awesome.
And now she's a freshman SEC champion, national championship. Like,
Yeah.
wow, it's pretty
Yeah.
dope.
Got one on the first go, man.
The first go. and now they get the what's the NLE deals? How you NIL? How you say them
Oh,
deals?
I know what you're saying. Well, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
mess it up too. But
yeah.
yeah, they going crazy with them. But it's dope. I'm glad that it's gotten to a place where they can take advantage of the opportunities where we know the schools been making
Hmm.
bank off of their names and their likeness. But it's dope that they positioning themselves.
Matty, you was ahead of your time when you was playing basketball. I'm pretty sure if you was right now, Matty, you would be getting a nice check.
Uh,
You
yeah,
no for real, Matty, you was ahead of your time.
probably.
No, for real. When we was younger, you was like a basketball. You was really a basketball player. Like you understood basketball because I met you at. Oh, we didn't talk about, but I met you at downtown middle school.
Yeah, I was
You,
balling in there a little bit too.
yes, you was
Yeah,
in the eighth. You was in the eighth grade, and I was in the sixth. I was
yeah,
just coming in.
yeah.
Yes, I remember that. Y'all was the
But,
first. When y'all no, was you in first class or the second class at downtown?
we were the second.
Second
I think we were
class.
the second
Okay, y'all was the second class.
yeah. I did ball. I did ball back in the day, and then came on the track. But yeah, I definitely would have took advantage of that. And people used to think I was shy, but now I talk as we see now. So I definitely could have
But
landed
you
me
know
some
what,
deals.
man? I thought you was shy too, though. So when I first seen then that's crazy. When I seen you in Atlanta and I heard your music, I said that's Mattie B singing. And then I ain't think you remember me, but and I would definitely I was like, cause matter of fact, I said, hey Mattie. I, I definitely walked up to you. And like,
Yeah,
I remember you, Mattie. What's up? But I
yeah.
didn't know you was doing music at the time, like, and you were pretty dope. I was like, wow.
Yeah. I was in some ways. I was definitely. I ain't gonna lie. I was shy early on with the music for sure. Yeah, I was really evasive of the artist part. Like it's been thank you NIL. Yeah, it was NIL.
NIL,
Hello art
yes.
for that confirmation. But I was really shy and resistant with the artist out front. It was like all like, nope, I don't want that, just songwriting. And then I evolved into like, okay, I kind of like this artist hat. I like hopping up on stage. I like, you know what I'm saying, that energy that comes with that as well. So yeah, it was a journey to get there for sure. But yeah, man. But yeah, that game. Congratulations to LSU, man. It
Yes.
was really really cool to watch. It was really dope to watch. Yeah, and to just to get that energy.
The
Let's
energy,
go.
yeah.
Then even remembering like feeling that in moments, like being on the field, being on the track, winning nationals and stuff like that back in high school, and yeah, it's a cool energy. Um, yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna get lost in that moment, but now for sure, it's just a special moment. It's chapters in life. All right, so I got my little. So I'm doing it a little differently today too. With the I got my digital notes up here on my second screen. So this is what I want to know before we depart. What is it that is two bars like in ways you can share. I'm not really big on sharing your overall dream because I don't think everybody needs what I'm saying access to
Mhm.
completely. But what is it that you're aiming for? Even now, some of your short term goals that you can share with the room.
My overall goal, I just want to be able to break music even more on the bigger platform. I want to be able to take care of artists. I want plaques all on my walls, so like when people come in, it's plaques. They know when they give me their music, that they know that it's gonna be in the great hands and it's gonna get played and it's gonna be broken to the world. Like that's my main focus. You know what I'm saying? Is break people music to the world, and if I can keep doing that, I'm good. Like, and that's my main focus. I want to be able to build my platform bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Like I say, break the music to the world. Break the music to the world. That's all I want. As long as I can be able to do that and stamp it, and they know when it's coming from Two Bar Radio, and it's gonna if he play this, oh, and it's the first time y'all hearing it, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? And it get into the big hands. I'm cool. I mean, I don't broke some people from my city, like a shot from the trade. You know what I'm saying? She's the face of the city. Tia Korean. That just what I'm saying. And they names are growing. Like so I had opportunity to do some like they first interviews, like a sauce pack. You know what I'm saying? As long as I could be one of the ones that, you know what I'm saying, when you come to the Carolinas, I feel like if you don't come to Two Bar Radio, I'm missing it. You got to come to Two Bar Radio. You know what I'm saying? That's the platform I'm building for the Carolinas, and I ain't going nowhere no time soon.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And then one more. I'm gonna circle back. I did not. I feel I missed someone on my list. Can we talk about Cusco?
Yes.
Yeah, let's run that before we depart. Can you tell us about this artist, this gentleman, and how y'all connected and what's the vibe there?
Cusco the Fool. I really don't know him. DJ Eastsud turned me on to him. It's one of the songs that the Carolinas breaking right now. Excuse me.
But
He has a song called Blue Cheese that's out, and I'm talking about it's playing everywhere. It's going crazy. His name Cusco the Fool. He's from South Carolina. I wrote a blog about him. And that's another thing. I do certain things to get your attention,
yeah,
to get people attention. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I gotta get Cusco the Fool attention. So I wrote the blog about him, and then he started liking my posts. Now he's beginning to come. Now he's beginning to say, okay, that man keep mentioning me. I don't know who he is, but he obviously is something.
yeah,
So
you're right.
I do certain things, you know what I'm saying, to make sure I get people attention. And I notice people don't blog no more. So I was like, you know what? I want to start blogging. So that's what I begin to do each week. Matter of fact, you got a blog coming. You definitely got a blog coming. This week you got a blog coming this week actually.
Let's go.
So, yep. So and that's the new thing. Since people we don't do magazines no more.
Yeah,
You can't go to the store and go get a Source magazine, read about your favorite artist or this and that because we have podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Or however you want to call it now. But you know what I'm saying? I believe the old way still work because I'm still a little old school. My mom's a little older. So certain things I believe still work. And I believe blogging and you got me excited by when you asked me about certain artists. And I really don't, like I said, I don't have nothing to do with Cusco the Food. I really don't even know him, but I'm
yeah,
just blogging about artists, and it's make me excited that people paying attention. That
bro.
I wrote something that people paying attention because I
Yeah.
never been a writer. I was never that person in class. I was the goofy one, like getting kicked out every week, every day, for real.
Except for real. Now I think it's dope and it's effective, obviously, because that is what drew my eye. Like if you taking the time to write about them, then that gives me the inclination that it's something that you see in them, and
Hmm.
that I respect. You know what I'm saying? What you say, and your followers, if they're there on your page at 2barradio.com, right there, and it's there, and you posted it, then it's got to hold some weight. So, nah, that's definitely an effective way to do it. Very very effective. All right, let me hit these comments. So before we depart, y'all, if you have Chevy made a comment. Where'd that thing go? I caught it a little late about he said he gotta bring you up to Alaska so you can catch some. You gotta tell me what this is. Some halibut and salmon. So Alaska, that's Chevy spot. So he said he gotta get you up there to for some fishing. I don't know what that journey of fishing look like up there. But he said, yeah, get you up to the west.
Alaska. Oh my, that's probably some crazy. I want to go there. Good gracious! I gotta
So
bring the
yeah,
beat
add
reel,
it
the
to
ocean
the
reel.
group trip. Add 2 bar to the group trip in the future to Alaska. We'll take a whole bunch of heavy hitters, musician Tailors.
Yeah,
Um,
they got a 24-hour day in Alaska. I want to see what that's like. What they like.
yeah, that's gonna be a cool experience for sure. That's definitely written in the stars. If you guys have any questions, drop them in there for. I know I'm adding a little late. I know it's a little delayed. Again, thank y'all for being here, man. I felt like red today, so I'm working. The guy is dope. You know, they down here in the A. Yeah, really really cool brand. I'm gonna do my little shout out. I'm rocking my Master and Belief. I felt like I am enough today, so that's just what I was feeling. So I grabbed my I am enough, the custom engraved affirmation bracelet. We got merch on the way. I'm super excited. We got some I was about to spill some of the beans, but we got some cool stuff coming y'all's way. So we're gonna keep building this thing out, man. And yeah, we're learning through trial and error. Um, but yeah, it's cool, man. It's the journey is. I've learned to appreciate it more and more for sure. Because once you do hit the mark, it's kind. I'm like one of those niggas like you win a medal, you win a championship, or you hit a thing. It's like you're in the moment, great, and then I'm like, okay, what's next to conquer?
True.
So it really is about the journey because the moment is lived very quickly once you reach that mountaintop. So yeah, man, I learned to appreciate the journey more and more. Um, so before we depart here, Mattie Mondays, thank you again for being here too, Bar. Thank you for all of the gems. I'm gonna get them clipped up. I'm doing better about it. It's much easier and cleaner to do it with this aesthetic and platform. So clipping up some of the recap and replays and getting those up online. But before we depart, what would you like to leave the room with? Anything. Anybody that's watching. Let me get your banner up. Let
Um,
me clear things out the way. So, what would you like to leave the room with?
I would like to leave the room with just respect the DJs, man. Make sure y'all take y'all music serious. When you give people your music, make sure you respect each other and just we just respect each other and just become as one as in Carolina, especially if you're from where I'm from or anywhere. We all just become one, man. Let's stick together, man. I promise you, this promise. Let's stick together, man, because ain't no greater power than us. You know what I'm saying? We are the kings and the queens, and ain't no greater power than us. So, man, we just stick together. Can't nobody stop us, especially when the force is going. It's hard to stop a moving force.
I heard that. I heard that. Thank you for that. That's facts. That's facts. I definitely stamped that and in 100% agreement. It's room for everybody, man. We just all gotta lock in. Uh, nah, that's what's up. Thank you again. Thank you so much for all of the love. I got a comment that came from. Let me check this real quick before I let you go. Um, Make sure we're not. We just gotta thank you. Chef said, let me pop that up here real quick so you can see it. Chef said, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me get this up here.
I thank y'all for letting me be a part of the Mattie B show. Mattie B, I thank you for inviting me. And man, it's really a blessing, man. I appreciate it for real, for real.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I appreciate it. We're gonna keep growing this thing out. You are now stamped in time in Mattie B music or Mattie Mondays history. So yes, thank you for being a part. Thank you everybody. What I missed, Hollow Arts. Also, they came in the building. Thank y'all for being active, for showing love. If you are catching this playback, man, leave comment down below. Make sure you go follow Two Bar on IG at Two Bar Radio. Follow me underscore Mattie underscore B. You'll see it. I have it tagged all up. I have those things down in the comments. Yeah, man, catch this playback. Catch all of the gems that he shared. I know we got so much more. There's so much deeper we can go in different directions. So you will definitely be back. I'll definitely be having you back. Good luck on everything. Wait, no, one more thing. How can we tap in and how can we add value to what you got going on? That's what I wanted to ask before you depart. How can we, as in any realm, add value to Two Bar Radio?
Make sure y'all send me music. I need music, 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 music. TwoBarRadio2 at gmail.com. But when you send your music, make sure your name is on your music, your artist name, and the name of your song. Because if you send your music blank, I will not put your music on the Two Bar Radio.
So include artist name and the song name.
Yes. Do not send your music blank because and make sure it's an MP3. Always an MP3 when you send your music. But yeah, man, you can just send me music. Anything that you dropping, you can hit me. You know what I'm saying? Ask me if I can share it. Anything that you're doing as an artist or anything. I don't care what you're doing because I'm tapped in a lot of places like with construction. Anything that y'all doing, just I have the platform to share it to the world. So I don't mind if you hit me up, or you can hit up Hollywood Co. That's one of my co-hosts. You can hit up Big Diamond. You can hit up DJ On One. You can hit up my boy Salel Rome. Like we have a whole Two Bar Radio team. So it's more than just me. And that's the thing I believe in. I believe in team. It's never no I. It's not a superstar. We are like one thing I tell my team, man. We all superstars. I want the next person to really be bigger than me, so I can ride their coattail a little bit.
All right, fade to the back.
Yeah, exactly. Cause
Yeah.
I like, you know what I'm saying. I like doing that, but you know what I'm saying. If you're trying to get in touch with me, you go to twobarradio.com. You can leave a message, or you can hit me up on my IG, Two Bar Radio. You can hit me up on my Gmail, twobarradio2 at gmail.com, or you could just Google me, Two Bar Radio.
There we go. There you have it. We're gonna end it just like that. Thank y'all again so much for Mattie B, for being here at Mattie Mondays. I keep adding B, but we do music in different ways, man. It's a blessing to have this platform. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Yeah, happy spring, happy second quarter, man. Let's get it. We done charged up and fed ourselves for the winter, so it's time to yeah, get out the gate running, hit the gate, hit the ground running. Thank you so much for being here. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Love, we definitely gonna do this again. And yeah, until next time.
Peace.
Good night, y'all.